So I started off as a yogi. I meditated in the Himalayas for about a year, and since then I've met a lot of different yogis and teachers and spiritual guides and practitioners. But when I came across the Source Living Principles and did the meditation, that was something beyond anything else that I've ever learned.
Before I acquired any of the knowledge that the principles teach, I really didn't have much direction. I had a lot of questions, like, what's my purpose? What am I doing here? Why do I feel this way? What do I do? And it answered all those questions for me. I feel confident now. I have direction with my life. Most importantly, I feel like I have a purpose. I know what my life mission is. I know what I'm here to do. And it's wonderful because I feel like I wake up every day and I just have gratitude for every amazing thing in my life. And not only do I feel great about what I have, but I've learned that I can just bring more and more positive people, experiences, things into my life all the time. So it's relieving, it's fulfilling, and it's wonderful.
The principles have taught me the one of health, especially, which I applied and has helped me the most. And I've actually managed to apply that in a very short time. And when you've got your health, you've got actually everything. You can actually be energetic and be emotionally healthy, but you first need your physical health to be good. And I didn't even know mine wasn't. I just thought it was part of being a human, just having ailments. And, I've pretty much mastered that, and I never get sick anymore, and I never have any problems.
The Source Living Principles are the first information that I've ever gotten that have actually given me control over myself and my actions. And I've been able to move away from the labels of angry, depressed, addict, alcoholic, and put that behind me, put that to rest, because it's the way to mastery of yourself and to self-evolution. And ask anybody who knows me. They've seen quite the transformation in my time knowing this information. It absolutely saved my life.
The emotional part, that's the tough one for most humans, because I didn't know that I was sending out negative messages and mixed messages, which is what a lot of people do. The mixed messages is the most difficult thing because people aren't really aware of it. I definitely wasn't. Where you would say, well, I'm having such a hard time with my relationship with my child, but I'm working at it. So basically you're telling the universe that your child's got to keep giving you problems so that you can keep working at it. I didn't know how to fix that. So these are the things that the principles will tell you, is how to fix things, which is the most important part about it. It teaches you how to, not just telling you about things that should be or could be. It actually teaches you how to do it.
I had studied a lot of different types of meditation and yoga practices, but nothing really compares to what I learned through the Source Living Principles. Because of them, I am feeling much more joyous, much more happy, and life is just amazing. It's just, it's a blessing and it's a gift, and I love it. And through the principles, I'm able to create my own happiness. I don't need anything else around me to make me happy. I can just laugh all day long and just be joyful and spread that joy to other people.
The Source Living Principles have taught me to see the value and abundance that I already have in my life. And it feels so good and reassuring to know that every morning when I wake up, I already have something to be grateful for.
You owe it to yourself to check out the Source Living Principles. I know after I read them, I started to notice myself more aware, more happy, more filled with gratitude. I had more focus, and I was able to see clearly a lot of things that were going on in my life. And really that additional clarity is, in my opinion, one of the most massive benefits of these principles and these ideas, because as soon as you wake up or you begin to see things for what they really are, you can really use every moment to focus on the moment and live life to the fullest, which is why we're all here, right?
It's a learning thing, and I actually am evolving, and every day it's a process, but every day you do feel different and see changes, and I have improved my relationships with people. I've become more confident. I have done many things that I didn't even know how or even existed, and I thought mood swings were normal. No, they're not. You don't have to have mood swings. You can be happy all the time.
Before I studied the Source Living Principles, I was 240 pounds and my body fat percentage was 36%. A year and a half later, after learning about the health components in the Source Living Principles, without any diet or exercise, I'm now 165 pounds and my body fat percentage is 16%.
I realized that it's not just random, thoughts and feelings that I'm having that I can't control, which I think a lot of us feel that way. But what the Source Living Principles taught me is that I can shape my thoughts and my feelings and my experience all the time. And the key piece to that is gratitude.
People need to know that they have control of themselves. This is a way to take charge of everything you want, everything you love, everything you didn't know you were capable of, and to be given that information, and it's not giving it up to any higher power but yourself. You become your highest power with this kind of information, and you can have whatever beliefs, whatever religion, whatever background, whatever future, but this is a way for you to really unlock your potential.
I thought meditation was, you had to sit still for a number of minutes and not think anything. Well, I don't know who can do that, but I have millions of thoughts in my head all the time, so I just gave up. This taught me how to be grateful and thankful. I never used to say that. I took everything for granted, good or bad, from a very young age. So now, by giving appreciation, you're actually recognizing how much good I recognize how much good I actually have, whereas before it was just there, So it's really helped me become, I think, a better person, and in that way I can recognize these things in other people and give my information over to them, and I have helped my family members and friends. And I'm still working on myself, and I'm very excited to carry on doing that. And I think on average it'll take about a year for the average person to evolve to the better version of themselves, and that actually is a miracle.